Hello everybody. I think the title of this video will be how to say a few expressions in Spanish. Now, I want to say, first of all, a lot of things really. I am far, far from an expert in Spanish. And what I'm going to give you here is just basically almost all I know in Spanish, which isn't much. But I did say a few, and according to the dictionary definition of few, it's three or more, and several is also three or more, but a couple is two or more. So I've got to give you at least three expressions in Spanish. Now, you also want to keep in mind that you have a difference between Mexican Spanish and the Spanish people speak in Spain. Well, this is going to be mostly Mexican Spanish, but if you have any questions about further expressions, you can just Google them yourself. Just use the Google search engine and say, how do you say blah blah blah, whatever it is in Spanish, and it'll tell you. And it'll also usually, if you look at all the search results, you'll probably find something there that gives you a little thing you can play, and it'll give you a spoken recording of somebody saying it. I think that's generally true of when you search for expressions of foreign languages on Google. But anyway, this is really going to be quick, hopefully. But I know a few other expressions in some other languages, so I am going to probably touch on that. But here's a new one with me. So it's okay. So first of all, to say hello in Spanish, it's hola. And it's not hola. Like in English, you say hello. So if you were to say pronounce the syllables the way you would in English, it would be hola, but it's not. It's not hola, it's hola. And then somebody might say, ¿Cómo está? That means, how are you? And I think in French, that same thing is like, Comment allez-vous or something. But then if you wanted to say very well, so in French, you would say très bien, and it's similar in Spanish. It's muy bien, so the bien stays the same. Muy bien, I'm doing very well, something like that, okay? So here's another one. How do you say thank you? Well, in Italian, it's grazia, or if you want to say thanks a lot, it's molto grazia. And in Spanish, it's very similar. It's gracias or muchos gracias. You can see the parallels between these two languages, Italian and Spanish, and also French and Spanish. So then, let's say you want to say, I'm sorry. I'll say, so I asked a friend how to say this, and he said it's perdóname, perdóname, and you can roll your R a little bit, your R's, perdóname. And then another one is, how do you say see you later? And he said it's hasta luego, hasta luego. And then let's see, so another one is, hold on. Okay, so in Italian, right, you can say the word ciao for hello and goodbye, but apparently, at least in Spain, to say bye-bye, they can say ciao ciao, ciao ciao. So, you can just kind of Google this stuff. And one thing I just want to say is, if you're going to be speaking foreign language, try to put yourself into the part, like enjoy it, indulge in it, like be expressive and be friendly, like Shakespeare once said, all the world's a stage. And my interpretation of that is like, you really want to put yourself into the part you're playing in life, like whatever you're going to be doing, just like throw yourself into it fully and be expressive, be friendly, enjoy yourself when you're speaking. Whether it's in your own language or another language, or you're trying to learn another language, get in, really get yourself into that and have fun and be expressive and be a good actor, and you'll enjoy yourself. I know you will. So, what else? So, see if I know any other words of Spanish. I'm probably missing some stuff because this is just a quick video. But like I said, you can Google anything that you want to know. So, I don't know. I had a few other, I think I've got some other things in Spanish, but it'll come to you, and so, some of this stuff is hard to remember, but just keep drilling it, and then you'll have it down. And by the way, I know somebody, he's not a close friend or anything, but he's Russian, and to say like see you later in Russian, it's do svidanya, And by the way, in Russian, how to say hello is, or hi is privyet. And then you could say kak dela, or kak dela is like, what is it? How are you? I think that's, I don't know what it is, something like that. But anyway, I may have gotten that one wrong, but I mean, it's something like that. Like, it's sort of a follow-up on the privyet, like the hello. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. I see I've already gone over 5 minutes. And, you can like develop your own accent. Like if you're trying to learn Spanish, like you can roll your R's, and there's so much to know. I saw somebody with a t-shirt the other day, and it said another French expression is c'est la vie. So C''EST space LA space VIE. Well, I Googled that. So what does that mean in French? C'est la vie. In English, it means like it's all the same. Like I guess it means like it doesn't really matter. And here's another one. Qu'est-ce que c'est? So you're wondering, what does that mean? The French expression, qu'est-ce que c'est? It means, what is that? So anyway, and by the way, in French, they have their own kind of sub things for like, like in Italian, it's ciao, and French could say au revoir. And they're more formal ways, but I'm not going to get into like French and Italian too much. This is supposed to be about Spanish. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, but enjoy it yourself. Like languages are a lot of fun. And they can be really complicated and difficult to really learn in depth. But just learning a few key expressions can be quite a lot of fun. And so anyway, hope you enjoy the video. Have fun out there. Thanks a lot, and have a super great time, everybody. Thanks.